Hi, I'm Steve Higgins, and I want to talk once again about my holiday book bag. These are the books I've taken on holiday with me this year, 2016, into France for the summer. Here's the first one. It's Robert Heinlein and The Pass Through Tomorrow. It's a collection of his sci-fi short stories. Picked it up in a second-hand shop. Not quite sure about it so far, but looking forward to reading it anyway. This next book, James Elroy and My Dark Places, absolutely fabulous read. Part autobiography, part investigation into his mother's murder in 1958, and shows you his early life and how he became a writer, and how he's always been obsessed with his mother's murder, how it affected him. Very deep, and as he says, a very dark place for him indeed. Lovely read. Make sure you pick that up if you see it. This next book, Alfie by Bill Norton. You might have seen the movie. If you've seen this one with Jude Law, forget about it. It's a terrible movie. Make sure you see the Michael Caine version. The book is written in the first person. It's very much the writer speaking directly to the reader. Fabulous read. Funny, sad, interesting, fascinating, lovely book. This one, a great holiday read, A Year in Provence by Peter Mayle. Really about a chap who goes to live in Provence, and it's a very gentle read, very interesting, very funny, very satisfying, perfect summer afternoon read. Lovely book. Moving on to some non-fiction books now. The Last Days of Marilyn Monroe by Donald Wolfe. Fascinating investigation into Marilyn's last days and what actually happened to her. Very interesting and very shocking as well, showing you another side of Bobby Kennedy, John F. Kennedy and the Kennedys. Very interesting indeed. Another book that's investigatory work. This one's In God's Name, David Yallop. Makes a claim in this book that the Pope, John Paul I, was murdered. Why would anybody want to murder the Pope, you might think? Well, in the background to this book, there's a lot of devious things going on with the Vatican Bank, illegal share moving, phony shares, all kinds of devious stuff going on, which Pope John Paul I would have put a stop to. Sadly wasn't able to do so. Fascinating book, well researched, really interesting. One last non-fiction book, Nixon in Winter by Monica Crowley. This is about Richard Nixon in his last few years. Monica was his research assistant. She kept a diary of day-to-day meetings with Nixon. To a great extent, it's about Nixon trying to redeem himself as a world leader, redeem his reputation. Even so, pretty interesting stuff. One final book. This one, Floating in Space by Steve Higgins. By me, in fact. You can buy this book on Amazon. If you want some more information about it, try my webpage, stevehigginslive.com, or click the links up there at the top of the page. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your reading.